Oh my goodness. It's so hot today, y'all. I am sweating. I have been out all day walking around and whew, I'm hot. It's so hot. Anyways, hey y'all, what's up? It's Amanda and I am back with another video. So today's video is going to be my, oh my god, what month is it? My May TBR, okay? So without further ado, let's get right on into the video. So to start off, we are going to look at my TBR jar. This has a bunch of books in it, if you are not familiar with this. If you don't know how my TBR jar works, basically I have a shelf of books in my room of all of the oldest books on my TBR, and I put them on a slip of paper, put them in this jar, and they're on these little slips of paper, and I get to pick one book every month. So this month, let's see what book I pick. I'm gonna pick this one. Oh my gosh. I got These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I don't know if you can see that. I tried reading this book once before. I'll explain my experience with this book. Let me get it out for y'all. So this is the book in question. I started reading this book maybe like 2 years ago when it first came out. And basically I was listening to it with the audiobook, but I wasn't listening to it consistently, if that makes sense. I would listen to like a chapter and then go another month without reading it, and then listen to another chapter and go another month without reading it. So I wasn't consuming the story all at once. So I feel like that's why I felt detached from the characters, because I wasn't like listening to it or reading the book like consistently every day. I was reading other books in between that like month, you know what I mean? So I want to try again with this because I also bought the sequel. So I want to see, like, give it another chance. So yeah, this is going to be on my May TBR this month. Next, we're going to go through all of my currently reading. So I have quite a few books that are on my currently reading. There's one book that I didn't pull that has been on my TBR all year, and it is The Stonewall Reader, edited by the New York Public Library. I didn't pull it because I might start over with it, so I'm not going to count it as currently reading because I'm just going to start over. But that is a book that I might be reading this month. Another book that I am currently in the middle of is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I am on page 185, which is chapter 16. I'm only that far into it. Not that far at all. I'm like exactly at 25% of the way through. And I'm really enjoying it so far. It's a little different than what I was expecting, but I'm liking it, okay? That's all I can say because this is the 5th book in the series or something like that. 4th or 5th if you count the novella. So yeah. And then this other book that I'm currently reading is a book that I might honestly DNF. So let me know if you've read this and if you liked it, and if I should continue on with this. This is Myrrh by Polly Hall. It sounds very interesting, but I am finding that I'm not gravitating towards picking it up. I don't know if that's because I can't find the audiobook anywhere, and so if that is affecting my reading because I'm in an audiobook kick right now, or if it's just because I'm not that invested in it. Like, I can't really tell which one it is. It has short chapters, so it's very like easy breezy to get through. It's just a matter of like, when I sit down to read, I'm not like, oh, I want to finish Myrrh. I'm like, A Court of Silver Flames. Like, so let me know if you've read this and your thoughts on this. All right, y'all. So next are books that I have on my TBR that I definitely want to get to this month. These are also, you can classify them as all my library books. So yeah, these are all the books I have out on my card right now. I have Women in Peril by Jessie Wren Marshall. I didn't realize that this is a collection of stories, so I'm a little disappointed in that, but I still want to read it. Nobody has a hold on it after me, so I'm like, maybe I can keep this for a little longer than just 3 weeks, but we'll see. It sounds interesting though, but yeah, I was drawn to it because of the cover. The cover is like stunning. Next is a book that I definitely want to get into. I feel like this one is going to be a little better to get through because I feel like I'm very interested in this right now. This is Thirst by Marina Yuskazuk. I hope I said that right. But this is translated by Heather Cleary. And this is, I guess it's not a book that just came out, but the translated version just came out in March. So I'm very excited about this. This is about like a vampire. And I'm like in the mood for a vampire read. Next is a book that I definitely have to get through. This book I definitely have to get through immediately because it has a hold on it after me. So I need to read this in the next 3 weeks. This is Worry by Alexandra Tanner. This one sounds very interesting. It's blurbed by Kylie Reed, who I really liked. Her book, Such a Fun Age. I haven't read her other book, Come and Get It, though. But I heard some opinions about that book. Anyways, this cover also just like is stunning. I don't know. And I thought it had an interesting premise. I'm not going to be telling you the premise of these books because I have a lot of books to get through. I have a big TBR for the month of May. And lastly, for my library loans, this is Mary by Nat Cassidy. This is my copy of the book, but I have the audiobook checked out right now, and I only have it for 2 weeks. So I need to get through this, like ASAP. And I've just been in the mood for like either horror or weird girl lit. Like that is where I'm at right now. So if you have any recommendations for horror or weird girl lit, let me know. Okay, lastly, these are my hopefuls, books that I really have my eye on and I want to get to, but I want to get through all of these books first. Anyways, I have The Age of Magical Overthinking, Notes on Modern Irrationality by Amanda Montell. I've heard such amazing things about this author, and she wrote 2 other books. One is Word Slut, I think, and then the other is Cultish. So I found the premise of this one the most interesting. It's a nonfiction, so this will fill my nonfiction quota that I am trying to keep up. But yeah, the cover is also stunning. Like, everything about it is drawing me towards it. But will I have time to read it? I don't know. Next I have, this is a middle grade, I believe. This is Me, My Dad, and the End of the Rainbow by Benjamin Dean. It looks like a cute little book. It has little illustrations on the inside and whatnot. And I heard Meg with Books talking about this, how she wanted to read it, or she read it or something like that and loved it. So I picked it up. And I think it's time that I get to it. And lastly, I have Matrix by Lauren Groff. I heard of this from my boyfriend's mom, and she was like, you should read this. So I put it on my TBR, and I want to get to it sooner rather than later because she read it recently. And yeah, I heard that it can be a little difficult to get into, but I don't know why. I'm like, I can do it. I'm like, I got this. So I don't know. We'll see if I can get to it this month. It is a short book. The audiobook isn't that long either. This is under 250 pages. So I'm thinking I can bang this out, but we'll see. Maybe I'm a little overzealous. Alright, y'all. I don't even know if I can show you the stack. It's a big stack. This top book is like flailing around everywhere. Here's my stack. This is my May TBR. I'm definitely being overzealous with wanting to read all these books, but I'm hoping to at least get through 5 of these. I'm done with school by May 5th, so like the rest of the month I'm just going to be reading and working instead of reading, working, and doing school. So hopefully I can get through most of these, but I'm only going to commit myself to 5. I'm going to put this down now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I post videos every week. I try to. And I am going to be posting more videos over the summer because I'm off from school. and I'll have the time to. Don't forget to follow me or friend me on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Storygraph, or Goodreads. Follow me or friend me on those. And if you don't know what to say, leave the sweating emoji, like the orange face that's like has its tongue out and has like a sweat drip on his face. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put it up here. But the sweating emoji, because I am hot. It's getting hot in New Jersey. And I'm just like, I'm not prepared. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.